is John from My First Ukulele, and today we're going to be doing the song Space Oddity by David Bowie. And before we get started, you should go and check out the My First Ukulele Facebook group. It's a really great place to ask questions and just be in a fellow community with other ukulele learners. And yeah, you can see a lot of our videos we've been putting out, all the news about that and everything. So now today's video is a baritone tutorial about this song. And I chose baritone for this song because it's most closely related to the acoustic guitar that's being used in the song. And I feel like the chords are just really beautiful in this song. Now, if you know from the regular ukulele, this is a B flat chord. In this song, it's going to be an F. And I'm going to be walking you through the different chord shapes as we go in the beginning. But if it's your very first time learning this shape, don't worry, the very first chord that you have is kind of a trainer to help you get into that. And it's called a major seventh chord. And that's kind of where we start. I like to use my thumb and my right hand to get a little bit softer sound rather than using my nail at first, because the beginning of the song kind of gets a little bit louder as we go. Your first chord is the F major 7, and that's frets 3, 2, 1, 0, and 0 being open, and that's from the ceiling to the floor. So we have F major 7, you got that first. You're going to be doing 4, and the next chord is E minor, but it looks like an A minor on a normal ukulele. So that's just 2, 0, 0, 0. And let's go back. You're just going to go back and forth between F major 7 and E minor. This happens 4 times. And then we're going to get into the pre-verse of the song, which is a C chord. And, you know, if you were playing this chord on a ukulele, this would normally be an F chord, but on a baritone ukulele, it's going to be a C. So there's a difference of a fifth whenever you're playing G, C, E, A ukulele to D, G, B, E. And if you can just remember that, then you're good to go. So the F shape, F, G, A, B, C, turns into a C on the baritone. And it's not so bad for this pre-verse. Let's give it a go. So you're going between C and E minor. It goes like this. It's like ground control to major tom, E minor. You just take off that finger, back to C. Ground control to major tom. Now we're going to go to A minor. That's 2, 2, 1, 0. Take your protein pills. For this one, I'm doing a C chord. It's technically A minor over G. Because our second string is G. And then this chord we haven't really ever done before. It's like a D9, essentially. Or, yeah, a D9 chord, 7th plus a 9th. And I like this. It's fret 4, 2, 1, 0. Put your helmet on. It's kind of an uncertain sounding chord. What's going to happen next? We go back to C. Ground control to major tom. Same thing, just different words. Commencing countdown, engines on. A minor. C. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. Now this is the fun song, part of the song where you can kind of come up with your own way to blast off the rocket ship. What I like to do is move that shape up the neck. We're just really just creating some fun noise. And you're going to come back to C. This is however you'd like to do it. I believe it's for 4 measures where this is going to be building. And all the beginning I've been using my thumb for sounds to be nice and soft. For this verse, this really punches. This is the actual verse. So we've got like, this is ground control to major tom. And so I'm using my pointer fingernail when I'm doing this. So we started with a C chord. We went to an E7 chord, which is 0, 1, 0, 0. And if you're on a normal ukulele, remember that was an A7 before. We're going to an F chord. You've really made the grade. You could do, you know, the F major 7 we started with, but I definitely recommend probably doing an actual F if you can. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 1. And the papers want to, and this is F minor, So instead of 3, 2, 1, 1, we've got 3, 1, 1, 1 in the ukulele from the ceiling to the floor. So you're just partially borrowing this F right here. And the papers want to know, C, whose shirts you wear. F minor. Now it's time to leave the C capsule if you dare. C, this is major tone to ground control. E7, it's the same as before. I'm stepping through the door. F minor, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. F major 7 for here. E minor, am I sitting in a tin can? F major, far above the world. We're going to take a pause here because the next chord you have is B flat. And on B flat on the ukulele is a little bit challenging. It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like that. So it'd be like 0, 3, 3, 1. Another way you can do it is 3, 3, 3, 1. Planet Earth, that's probably the most pure way to do it. Planet Earth is blue. A cool way to do it, just because we've had some extended chords, would be to do like 3, 3, 3, 0. Planet Earth, it's a little wild, is blue, and there's G, nothing I can do. And I don't know if I've done a G chord yet, but G is just 0003. It's like our old C chord, right? Okay, so I know there's a lot here. There's a whole lot. I am going to go over this again whenever we do the playthrough at the end. The next part we have is this little instrumental interlude. It's like dun, 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 dun. If you remember, there's some like claps that happen in there. So we have C, and then we have F, and then G. I'm doing my G this time like this because our next chord is an A. So it goes C, F, G, A, C, F, G, A. Back to F major 7. It's like guitar solo. E minor to A now. To C. D. D. To E major. Going to C. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Here's the bridge G, ground control, E7, major tone, your circuit's dead. So that's A minor, and we have C, there's something wrong. And then we have that one fun chord we had before, D7 over F sharp. Can you hear me, major tone? C. Can you hear me, major tone? G. Can you hear me, major tone? F major 7 for here. Am I floating on my tin can? Far above the moon. B flat. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Ba, 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 E minor. Ba, da, da. Da, da, da. And it goes on, you know, and kind of like a that kind of thing at the end. So really, really great song by Bowie. One of my absolute favorites. I believe it came out in 1970. And the chords are great because there's a lot of chromatic mediants. This is really a fancy word for saying that, like it would be going like C to E chord. It's like going by thirds. or going from, like minor chords. So you could go to like G minor to B flat or something like that. So usually those types of things. So there's these really great chord changes that happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think I know where my spaceship should go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead, there's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating round my tin can, far above the moon? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. All right, well, I really hope you enjoyed playing Space Oddity with me. It's such a great song. And yeah, I love these tunes, and I love being able to try this on baritone. Another really cool trick that you can use, if you have a capo and you want to put it at fret 5, you have a normal ukulele. So if you're ever performing somewhere and you don't want to have to switch out ukuleles constantly, it's a really cool tip that you can use. You know, if you wanted to play this song with a normal ukulele tunings, at first you could use a baritone, put it on your capo, and then just read those chords as you would on a normal ukulele. So just a cool little tip. I'm really excited to bring you some baritone content soon. If you've never tried a baritone, go to your local ukulele store and try one out. And or if you have a friend that has one, give it a shot, see what you think. You can use all of your old chord shapes. They're called something different, but they're all the same shapes as before. So you just kind of have to remember that fifth difference whenever you're going to play. And I'll talk about this a little bit more as we do some more baritone content soon. I'll be making some short videos about different things on the baritone. So until next time, happy strumming, and keep strumming your Bowie with Space Oddity or whatever songs you find that you enjoy doing on your ukulele. So take care. Bye-bye.